In a surprising twist for Miami Heat fans, whispers are circulating that Pat Riley, the legendary figure synonymous with the team since 1995, may no longer be the sole decision-maker in the front office. Recent reports indicate that Nick Arison, the son of Heat owner Micky Arison, is taking a more prominent role in the franchise's operations. Where are you watching from, Heat Nation? What do you think of this potential shift in power? Leave your thoughts in the comments. In his latest column, NBA insider Jake L. Fisher points to a significant change in the dynamics of the Heat's decision-making hierarchy. According to Fisher, while Riley still holds a substantial presence and voice, he now requires the approval of both Nick and Micky Arison before executing roster moves. This raises questions about the future direction of the franchise and whether the revered basketball mind is being overshadowed by the younger Arison's influence. The report underscores a reality where the legendary coach and executive may not have the same autonomy he once enjoyed, a concerning thought for fans who have long trusted Riley's basketball acumen. Further corroborating this information, Barry Jackson from the Miami Herald has confirmed the shifting landscape within the organization just ahead of Riley's annual end-of-season press conference. This timing is crucial as it sets the stage for Riley to address not only the franchise's disappointing season, where the Heat shockingly missed the playoffs after a lackluster performance in the play-in tournament against the Charlotte Hornets, but also the lingering questions about the team's future. The Heat's recent struggles can't be overlooked. Missing the playoffs is a stark reminder that, despite the Heat culture's resilience, the team must adapt and evolve. With looming trade rumors involving superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, the decisions made in the coming months will be critical. Will Riley still have the final say in pursuing such monumental trades? Or is he now just another voice in a room that includes the younger Arison? The potential for change is palpable, and fans are left wondering if this shift will ultimately benefit the franchise or hinder its storied legacy. Riley's upcoming press conference is likely to touch upon these themes, and Heat supporters will be eager to hear his insights on the direction of the team. With the offseason approaching, the stakes are higher than ever. How will the new hierarchy influence the team's strategy moving forward? Fans are anxiously waiting for clarity in a time of uncertainty. As we transition to our next topic, keep the conversation going about the future of the Heat and what you believe needs to happen to return this team to its championship contending status. The offseason is a critical time, and every decision counts. As the Phoenix Suns gear up for a critical matchup against the Portland Trail Blazers, there's a palpable buzz in the air. Suns fans are understandably relieved to learn that their star player, Devin Booker, has been cleared from the injury report just in time for this pivotal game. This news is a beacon of hope for those who have watched Booker navigate an ankle issue through parts of the season, culminating in his absence during the Suns' last regular season game against the Thunder. Booker has been a shining light for Phoenix, averaging a remarkable 26.1 points per game over the 64 contests he has played this season. His scoring prowess has been instrumental as the Suns attempt to bounce back from a disappointing 2024-25 campaign that saw them completely miss the play-in tournament. This upcoming game against the Trail Blazers isn't just another contest. It's a chance to solidify their playoff aspirations and reclaim their place among the league's elite. Now, let's dive into the numbers. Booker isn't just another player. He's one of the few Suns with significant postseason experience. In fact, he stands among the elite group of 19 players who have managed to score over 600 points in a single playoff run. That statistic alone speaks volumes about his capacity to deliver when it matters most. Here's a thought for the fans. How many of those players can you name? You have 5 minutes. It's a fun little quiz that highlights the rarity of such a feat in the postseason, but it also underscores the immense pressure and expectation surrounding a player of Booker's caliber. This is where the narrative gets even more interesting. As we look ahead, it's vital to consider not just the immediate game against the Blazers, but the broader implications for the playoffs and beyond. Can Booker maintain his health and performance in the grind of the postseason? Will the Suns' coaching staff find the right strategies to harness his talents effectively? Moreover, what about the roster around him? The Suns have had their fair share of ups and downs, and while Booker's return is significant, the team must rally as a unit. They need to prove that they can not only compete, but excel against formidable opponents. Phoenix fans want results, and they want to see their team make a deep playoff run after last season's heartbreak. As we continue to dissect this situation, it's essential for fans to voice their opinions. Where are you watching from? What do you think about the Suns' playoff chances now that Booker is back? This is a time for optimism, but also a time for honest reflection on what it will take for the Suns to not just make it to the playoffs, but to succeed once they get there. Now, let's transition to the next topic, which promises to delve deeper into what the future may hold for the Suns and their playoff strategies. As we dive into the final segment of our coverage, there's a palpable buzz around the Miami Heat, especially regarding potential trades and roster moves. Rumors are swirling that the front office is eyeing a few key players to bolster our squad for the upcoming season. So Miami fans, where are you watching from today? We want to hear your thoughts on what these moves could mean for our beloved Heat. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the state of the team as we prepare for what's next. The Miami Heat have always been known for their grit, resilience, and the ability to adapt, traits that have brought us success in the past. But as we look ahead, the question remains, can we maintain that competitive edge with the current roster? The whispers of new talent are tantalizing, but they also come with questions about chemistry and fit within the established framework of the team. Looking at our recent performance, it's clear that there were moments of brilliance, but also stretches where the team struggled to find its rhythm. The Heat's defensive prowess is still one of the best in the league, but we need to find ways to convert those defensive stops into scoring opportunities. The balance between offense and defense will be crucial as we navigate through the season. One name that has been mentioned frequently in trade discussions is a young, dynamic player who could potentially bring a fresh spark to the lineup. If the Heat can pull off a deal that not only strengthens our roster, but also maintains the core of our team, we could be looking at a deep playoff run. However, this is the NBA and nothing is guaranteed. The right fit is essential, and it's clear that our front office knows this. They've shown an ability to make smart moves in the past, and hopefully, they'll continue that trend. On the other hand, the loyalty and performance of our veterans cannot be understated. Players like Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo continue to set the tone, both on and off the court. Their leadership is invaluable, and as we consider potential trades, we must ensure that any moves made do not disrupt the chemistry that has been cultivated over the years. Miami has always thrived on its strong locker room culture, and maintaining that should be a priority. As fans, we need to remain engaged and vocal about our views on these potential changes. What do you think, Heat Nation? Will these rumored trades be the key to unlocking our full potential? Or should we focus on nurturing the talent we already have? The discussions surrounding our roster are heating up, and it's crucial that we all weigh in. In conclusion, as we wrap up this segment, the Miami Heat stand at a crossroads filled with both opportunity and uncertainty. The decisions made in the coming weeks will be pivotal, not just for this season, but for the future of our franchise. Stay tuned, Heat fans, because this is just the beginning. Make sure to subscribe and leave your thoughts below on what you believe the Heat should do next. Your voice matters in this community as we rally behind our team, ready to push through any challenges that lie ahead. Let's go, Heat!